Happy spring equinox, everybody. Here we are to go snooping. Let's go snooping. What is everybody up to? Including you. Yep. Why do I just have this super feeling that people are getting super anxious right about now? All right, let's get nosy. Let's get nosy. How does your person feel right now about the connection? Bam. Ooh, 6 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's missing you. Have you been thinking about writing to this person? I think this person has been writing messages and then erasing them before they send it. Like literally they're writing, trying to figure out a balance of sweet and sour, exactly what they want to say to you. But I think that this person has come to the realization that it doesn't really matter what they say to you now. Have some of you decided to cut people off? Magician in the reverse. Okay, so with the Magician showing up in the reverse, I'm reading that as you feeling like you need to cut somebody off, but at the same time almost being dependent on the energy that this person gives you somehow, or even just the scenario. King of Wands showing up in the reverse means that there's somebody who's really suffering right now from not having contact with you. So, I mean, that can work both ways, obviously. Let me see, more than anything, I want to see whether or not this person's going to, why did I want to say apologize? 6 of Wands in the reverse. This person feels like you let them down somehow. So I don't feel, if some of you are waiting for an apology, I don't think you're going to get that apology. I think this person has gotten to the point where it's like they're so zoned out, or they've convinced themselves that everything that went down between the two of you was either your fault, or if they know it was their fault, they've just decided to long-term not take accountability. I hate to I hate to be the bringer of bad news, but like I said, if you're expecting an apology out of this person, and what this person has done as well is, I have a feeling they have told somebody close to them, yeah, they might be going through this hermit mode right now. I don't feel like this person is going to contact you right now. I think that they've internalized everything that's gone on between the two of you. This might have been a long time coming. I don't want to say that it was planned, that this person just dipped out, although it could be with the King of Wands showing up in the reverse. So if you're wondering whether or not this person had, I don't even want to say bad intentions, it's not that. The person was convinced that the relationship was going to work for a long time until it didn't. Until you either made them take accountability, or I'm just getting this feeling like somebody was in their ear trying to convince them to either get out of the relationship, or why am I getting that something happened to in their job? 7 of Cups showing up in the reverse. Woo, this person might have had a totally separate life, like a secret life away from you. Okay? I know that's a lot, but it's true. I believe that for some of you out there who resonate with this person was living a double life. There were many things about this person that you didn't know. There are many things that this person lives out that they don't even want to admit to themselves. So it could be some really heavy duty stuff. If you're wondering about whether or not this person's, like if you're sitting there thinking, are they going to contact me today? I think that's a no. Not today. Okay, not with the 6 of Wands showing up in the reverse and the 7 of Cups in the reverse. This person is trying to figure out how to fix a problem in their life that I think they lied to you about. Yep. And now they're trying to hustle their way out of it, or just squirm their way out of it, and they don't want to take accountability. Nope, Ace of Pentacles. So that could be a loss of money. They might have had a loss of money. I'm not talking about you. This is them. Either that or just the lost opportunity in general. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with that. There's a loss of stability in their life. Let's see. Whoa, yeah, the World in the reverse, and they can't get out of it somehow. This person can't get out of their own spider web. They weave the spider web, and now they can't get out. They feel like they're trapped in it. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person might be married. This person might have been hiding the fact that they were married to you, or in a really important relationship with somebody else, and you just found out, or you broke up with them because you found out about this, but you're still wondering about them. Like, you might still be attached to this person somehow. You might feel like why do I feel like some of you, just one second before I say that. Right now, as of now, even if they future faked with you, they're not going to take accountability. So if some of you are just looking for the plain, direct, in your face, is this person going to come in? Do they understand? Are they going to come in with an apology? No. This is your confirmation. If you are waiting for an apology, this person does not believe that they owe you an apology. In their minds, they think that you're being too harsh and that you're not giving them the breathing room to be human. That's what I'm channeling, okay? Now, whether or not that's true, only you know that. You might get the urge to contact this person. They might be waiting for you to call. I'm not going to say might. They're actually waiting for this because they think it's your fault. Just straight up. If you're seeing this and wondering whether or not they're at home crying about this and feeling guilty, the answer from my deck is no. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate, you can just scroll on by. But this is how they feel about it. They feel like this is your fault. They've convinced themselves that this is your fault. They're showing up as the King of Wands in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. So they definitely have a major part in all of this, okay? So where that's concerned, they're completely delusional. Hanged Man showing up. I believe, I'm going to call it, okay? I'm seeing 7s and I'm seeing 8s. So within the next week, I think that this person will contact you. There's strong Pisces energy here. I think more than anything, this person is afraid of not having connection. This person might not have a lot of friends. It might seem like they do, but they're not real friends. They're acquaintances or just people that they know, but who they actually feel like they're attached to and enmeshed with. I don't think this person might not even have any friends. Like, this person might not have anybody close to them, or they might have made you or forced you to push people who are close to you away from you somehow because they wanted you just for them. But this person misses having you as an option in their life, but they didn't really see you just as an option. They treated you like an option, but this isn't actually how this person feels, because this person lives in fantasy land when it comes to their supposed options. This person does not have the options that you think. Options are not just people that you talk to. Options are people who actually come after you. Like, people who pursue you. Let's put it that way. Just because you're talking to some guy or some girl on the internet, that doesn't mean that they're an option. Okay? This person believes they have options that they don't. I think that the worst part of all of this is that you guys spent quite a bit of time, and I feel like the both of you were very vulnerable with each other. Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person felt suffocated. They felt like they had overexposed themselves. Okay? So like I said in the last part of this reading, I believe that within the next week, this person is going to go nuts if they don't hear from you. Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay, so we've got Cancerian energy, all the earth signs showing up as well. I think that the person will contact you. Okay, so if you're seeing this, I think that they'll try to contact you either directly or it'll be in a passive aggressive way. They'll send you some stupid meme or something like that, and you're just gonna be like, oh, for crying out loud, like, how old are we? Okay, I think personally you're sick of the games. I think, actually, I'm going to go even further with that. I think that you're sick of analyzing. You're like you're sick of this shit. It's like, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Sag energy. It's like, let's just go. Let's get things moving. Some of you might be stirring the pot this week. You might end up contacting this person just to get some type of relief or release, I want to say, as well. Really being the protagonist, just stirring that pot. I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to my Scorpios, I'm talking to my Cancerians, I'm talking to my Virgos, I'm talking to my Aries. Let's see what's going on here, guys. What is up with, I called it there. Shit, you can't make this up. Hello, there it is, the Fool card. Some of you might feel like you are acting out of your character. Let's put it that way. You don't feel like yourself. You might start doing things within the next 7 days that are totally unlike you, but that will get things moving. Two of Wands, that technically talks about fast movement in this particular deck. Ace of Cups also on the bottom of the deck. Whatever actions you take within this next 7 days, I believe are going to either reshape the relationship that you're in or give you some type of freedom. I just want to, so if you're wondering whether or not you should contact this person or you're just waiting on them, always remember that waiting gives the devil time. Every day that you wait for that person to contact you, the direct message you are sending them is, your time is more important than mine. Because you're still waiting. Straight up, I took my truth serum, guys. It's been a while, but it's true. Every day that you wait, that's what's happening. Okay, in one way or another, because this person does think about you a lot in general, okay? I think that they go back to the beginning when things were simple. And I really want to emphasize on the simple, because something in the relationship was lost. At some point, I just feel like analyzing the relationship poisoned it somehow, from their side and also from your side. There was something was lost in the authenticity, in the original offer. I feel they felt suffocated and misunderstood. You felt the same. They're not in communication with you right now. You're feeling angry, okay, and resentment about that. But, at the same time, I feel like some of you might be sort of moving off of that because we got that Fool energy that showed up. Okay, so a very strong Aries, potent Aries energy. But analyzing and analyzing and analyzing and analyzing and analyzing and analyzing, it's got to stop. Having the awareness, I feel, is important. But I just feel like over-analyzing killed this at some point. I don't know. I feel like there was something organic about the relationship that was lost. Having too much knowledge, Like, we have all these titles and things for people now. Well, they did this because they were avoidant, and, they did this because they were a dismissive avoider. They did this because they weren't anxious. All the attachment styles, all the and blah, 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 blah. I have a feeling that I feel suffocated in all of it. For your sake, it's not that this person wasn't a prick. That is very clear. This person did not always have the best of intentions. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, I think that this person did the best that they could with the knowledge that they had. However pathetic that might be, I think that is the case. But I just feel like a natural process in this relationship dissolved at some point, because both of you might have been over-analyzing all the little bits and pieces of this to try to make yourselves feel safe, and you just both ended up destroying it.